Hello everyone, welcome to match 2 with Kiki control. We are on the play and I think it is fine to keep this hand. Our opponent kept his 7-2 and our opponent from last round is talking to us. Right, back to this game, and I will just play this Sacred Foundry tapped. Right. Mono red snow covered mountains. That probably means he is playing some sort of control list too. And Blood Moon will be utterly useless. That said, I will fetch a basic plains now and cast my Wall of Omens to draw an extra card. A relic, well that's fine. He can cycle it, but he's not going to get a whole lot of value out of it from us. It does mean we can't crucible back our lands again and again. So maybe I want to wait with Ghost Quarter until a bit later in the game. This one will get another Sacred Foundry, by the way. Nothing much we can do at the moment against his deck. No targets for Pyroclasms and Lightning Bolts, and I think I will have to side Pyroclasm out. Mindstone, fine. I'm seeing a lot of artifacts here. Maybe I want to bring in Stony Silence. If his deck is actually relying on these artifacts to work properly, shutting them down can throw a wrench in his plans. Slow him down enough for us to start doing, buy us enough time for I have to do a lot of things at once, and that trips me up while speaking. I'm not as experienced in this as you might have noticed. A Stormbred Dragon. Attaching from white. That means I can't part it, which is a shame. But I can Pyroclasm and Lightning Bolt it. Next turn. I think I'll have to do that, even though I don't want it, but I don't think I'll get more out of my Pyroclasms by waiting. And hopefully he doesn't have too much of them in his deck. Select a card from my graveyard. Pyroclasm, fine. I wish he didn't do this, because aside from a lance, there's not really much to gain here. And he can just exile them all once I put Crucible on the stack. This is something he can interact with, so that's a shame. Now his relic is suddenly relevant. Well, I want to get rid of scrying sheets while I can. Maybe he sinks all his mana into it and... no. That's not a land I'm thinking of. He doesn't have enough to bolt the Genju. Still, I probably don't want to activate it right now. Especially not with the relic still on the table. Though he now knows it is actually a relevant card against me. He cycles relic, and that is fine. That means I will get my Genju back, unless he casts another one here. Blood Moon. Well, that's my game plan. It's fine. Nothing. It won't do anything against me anyway. So let's start by running my Genju into his lightning bolts. Strat, well, that's fine. Not a lightning bolt, but it's almost the same thing. Yes, let's get it back. And put it on one of my mountains, in this case a Sacred Foundry. This is probably a bug, it should not be a land still. That was supposed to be not... well, yeah, this is weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. If he lightning bolted it would be probably bad, because I don't want to run my Genju into well, my fourth land. I need my fourth land. That's what I was trying to say. I don't want to give him the chance to bolt my fourth land. What does this Chandra do? 1 damage to target player, or exile the top card. Well, that's fine. Exiling the card, it is another relic. That's a shame. He uses the relic. Fine, let's get this mountain gone. Makes our crucible less likely to survive. And I don't like that, but I'm going to use the bolts to get rid of Chandra, because again, I don't want to run my fourth land into his lightning bolts. And he cycles his relic, which means Genju can come back later. I think it's a mistake to actually cycle the relic while the Genju is still on the board. Yeah, he has enough lightning bolts, so he probably wants to incentivize me from into attacking. I won't cast it now. Why did I run my fourth land into it now, after saying I didn't want to do it? Well, because I have nothing else going on, and I might as well. Well, of course, probably not going to be relevant very much. And I'm not even going to cast the Genju now. though I probably could and not activate it. So I want to have access to red mana for a lightning bolt if I need it. Our opponent not doing a whole lot. That means I don't need to do a whole lot either. I'm going to point this magma jet at his face, scrying for things to do here. Another Stormbred Dragon. Well, that's not nice, but I will still do that. If I find another land, I can cast a Wrath of God. Yeah, Blood Moon is active, so this is a mountain that comes into play tapped. I'd rather have a mountain that doesn't come into play tapped. And cast a Wrath of God. Trading rods 1-for-1 with his Stormbred Dragons is something I am willing to do. Caught. Well, that is not great. He probably is going to +1 it. So it means I won't even be able to kill it with a lightning bolt. And I will have to try and get rid of it like this. If he has another lightning bolt, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Or we have to part the creature he sends at us. Yes, we'll have to use part to get rid of the mountain he is sending in against us, and hope we draw something we can use to get rid of that card. Our Blood Moon is totally fine. He has 2 cards left. Probably one of them a lightning bolt. That means I don't want this to get through. And I will part it away. If he has a lightning bolt, I'm dead anyway. So why play around it, right? Ghost Quarters is now a mountain. And it will go attack, cut the hammer off the hammer. Sorry. Sorry, card. I got your name wrong. Now take 6 damage. Right? No, he has indeed another lightning bolt. Hopefully that is the bolt that's not going to our face right now, since we can't do anything against the 4 damage coming in at the moment. Well, he has not made on 5, which I forgot. Well, I'm dead. All his mountains dealing 1 damage is enough to kill me. So, what is a good way to deal with him? Well, these Blood Moons are coming out. They don't do anything against him. Spell's Guide? Maybe. Revoker, maybe. Battle yes. Pyroclasms also going out. I've got not great, but they are an answer to his dragons. Stony Silence, I don't think so. So yeah, Spellskite and Revoker can come in. We need another 2 cards. Do I want ley lines? Sure, it means he can't kill us with his mountains, though they will probably still be lethal. Not bolting us, probably a good thing, so yes, let's submit.
Your game has started.
We start with this hand. Is this a hand we want to keep? Sure. A Wall of Omens will be able to draw us into something, I hope. Probably fetching basic planes. If he's still on the Blood Moon plan. No, I'm getting a Sacred Foundry. And getting a basic planes now. That means we have enough planes and we are not in danger of dying to Blood Moon anytime soon. Even though he probably silenced it out, since, well, we didn't show him our Blood Moons, but playing Blood Moons against another Blood Moon deck is probably not the best tactic you can come up with. We do have quite a lot of rods, and now we also have a lightning bolt. If we ever draw a 5th land, we can use Kiki-Jiki to draw cards from a Wall of Omens. That's fun. Though he has a source of card advantage now. We can turn that source of card advantage off, or we can play Kiki-Jiki, and I think starting to draw cards with him now is probably the best thing I can do, since this is maybe a draw card and this is always a draw card. Scrat at my Wall of Omens. I have to read that. Snow permanence you control. Right, that's quite good. That means we're not getting any value out of him, but we will attack for 2 at least. It's not much, it is something. And again, he didn't get any value from his sheets, though it did mean he drew a spell. We can use Revoker now, but I don't think that will be very productive, so let's just keep attacking him with Kiki-Jiki. And if he uses scrying sheets here, we will stop it. So this is the last time he used scrying sheets, and he didn't get any value out of it this turn either. And he cashes in Relic to draw a card, which is fine. And he plays another Relic. Okay. Which he immediately cashes in again. What is he looking for? Well, let's just keep attacking with Kiki-Jiki, because if he doesn't find a lightning bolt or a strat to deal with it, Kiki alone will be lethal as well. Right. a Scrat, which is a shame, but to be expected from that deck. Do I want to play another Kiki-Jiki? No. Do I want to play a Revoker? Sure. I will play a Revoker naming Chandra, the Pyro Master. Since that's the one that can instantly kill this thing if it would land on the board. Why do I play it now and not wait until Chandra is there? This is a preemptive way of shutting it down and is a way to attack into his threats. Well, that's not nice. That's a threat we cannot attack in. We could use multiple rods to get that one gone, but I can keep jumping with a copy from the Revoker, so that's fine as well. That's a shame. He is playing Volcanic Fallout. That's not a great card against our deck, but in this situation it is quite good. And it means we're going to get quite a bit of damage from that worm coil. Yes, let's keep passing priority since we're not going to do anything here. Pyrite Spell Bomb, fine. Maybe we should have brought in those Stony Silences. I don't know. Playing a Restoration Angel on this board is not doing anything really. We would still die to these things. I am ulting the Death Touch one here, taking 3 less damage, and using the Restoration Angel to block next turn is the plan. That will open Restoration Angel up to dying to a Lightning Bolt, but it will keep us from dying to a Lightning Bolt. Alternatively, we could cast Rod of God now. Maybe the better option here. Means we won't get any pressure for a while, but that's fine. Even if we get Restoration in play, Angel in play now, it will still take quite a few turns before we finally can kill him with it. Yeah, Stony Silence would have been a great card against him. He's cycling all these relics, which he wouldn't be able to do otherwise, so that's fine. Let's put a wall in play, draw a card, and at the end step try to use Restoration Angel. Do I want a Leyline of Sanctity here? I'm not quite scared of being burned out, to be honest. So no, I don't want it. If I am going to be burned out, then my creatures will die anyway. And without my creatures I can't win, so if I'm going to die to burn, I would lose the game anyway. That's my reasoning for not taking that card and scrying it to the bottom. He will scrap my Restoration Angel, which is a shame, but I do get to draw a card from it. And I get Scrying Shield gone before it can accrue too much value. Still, we're not in a great spot now, since we really have nothing going on, and apparently he will draw a spell next turn. If it was a land, he would have revealed it right now. Is this a dragon? A dragon is bad, but I can deal with. Unless he has a lightning bolt for backup, which is not unthinkable, but this is a good card to draw now, since it helps us put pressure on. Well, he has a lightning bolt. GG's.